couple of weeks ago, I had the opportunity to sit down at a pottery wheel and to create something. I arrived at the venue, put on the apron, grabbed a lump of clay, and began to get to work. That clay was pretty hard in my hands, and so it required adding water to make it more pliable, more moldable, and more docile, so it could become what I set out to make it to be. As I began to use the wheel and to get the timing of it just right and the speed of it just right, something beautiful began to take shape. This experience was really powerful for me as I reflected on the role of God as the potter and us as the clay. And it's very providential because just a couple days later, we heard from the book of Genesis in the liturgy of God creating Adam from the clay. Creating him from the clay and then breathing life into him and placing him in this abundant garden full of the beauty of creation. Of course, we know that the story of Adam and Eve didn't end all that well, but God in his providence had a plan. And in the fullness of time, he sends his son born of a woman. The Word becomes flesh and dwells among us. And when Jesus Christ becomes man, he elevates all of creation to the next level. There were a lot of heresies in the early church that said that matter is bad and that created matter was bad and that was evil, and so then the incarnation therefore didn't take place. But we know the truth. We know that Jesus Christ truly was man, and that even in his earthly ministry, so often he used the created reality to encounter people around him. So whether it was spitting in the dirt and making a clay and a mud to heal a blind man, or whether it was healing by his touch, or whether it was taking ordinary bread and ordinary wine and making it his body and blood, Jesus Christ sanctifies all of creation. And because of that, we have statues, we have paintings, we have all these things that are reminders, visible reminders of God's glory and God's presence and God's beauty. Even the glory of creation, we see the fingerprints of God and we see his glory and we see his beauty. The great poet Gerard Manley Hopkins says that the earth is charged with the grandeur of God. That we see all these things, and in it we see his goodness. A more modern worship song says that we can see God's heart in everything that he's made, that every burning star is a signal fire of his grace. And if creation sings his praises, then we must also sing his praises. The founder of my religious community, our Holy Father St. Francis, would always pray the great canticle of creation, praising God through brother sun and sister moon, sister water, sister fire, all these things that show us the beauty of who God is. Now the great and the goodness of God is that he doesn't just leave us orphan, and we don't just see these things, but we can actually taste and see the goodness of the Lord. Because as Jesus Christ sanctifies all of creation, he also leaves for us the seven sacraments. The seven sacraments which are touch points. They're points of contact with him in the here and now. So through ordinary bread, ordinary wine, ordinary water, ordinary oil, we are changed and we are transformed from the inside out. Unlike the transformers that we played with in the 80s, there is more than meets the eye, but it changes us and makes us beloved sons and daughters of the Father. So through it, we can taste and see the goodness of the Lord, we can know his love, and we are made new.